I am in absolute agony, and I know that someone on this app somewhere has advice. And if it is you, I want you to drop me a comment. Please, please, please give me a suggestion of what I can do. 10 years ago, I had carpal tunnel surgery on both of my hands. I was pregnant with my youngest son, and my symptoms at the time were numbness when I was sleeping. And as soon as things would get numb, I'd move or whatever, and I'd get really bad pins and needles. That was the extent of it. I wore the braces on my hands every single night and throughout the day as tolerated, but it made it very hard to do my job. I opted to have surgery because at that time, I knew I was going to have a newborn in a few short months, and I was really concerned about dropping him. Honestly, surgery wasn't that bad. I healed each time in about 3 weeks or so and was pretty much good to go. I didn't have any official physiotherapy or anything like that. I just watched some videos online that my doctor had recommended, and I was able to regain full use of my hands with very little problems. Fast forward to April of 2024, and all of a sudden I'm starting to drop things again. But I've got a lot of other symptoms this time. I've got numbness in the right side of my face, in my left leg, and I'm starting to get numbness in predominantly my left arm. I ended up having lots of MRIs, which really didn't show anything. The one MRI of my neck did show a herniation between C5 and C6 and small bulging discs between C6 and C7 and C7 and T1. My neurologist has looked over this, my chiropractor has seen it, my family doctor has seen it, and nobody really thinks that it's going to have much of an impact on what's currently happening with the state of my hands. So I had a nerve conduction study done, and the nerve conduction study showed that I do have carpal tunnel. It is somewhere between mild to moderate, which they didn't think was really going to be a big deal. 3 weeks or so ago, I wake up one random morning and I can't make a fist with my hands. The pain that I have in both of my arms literally comes up through my wrist, across my palm, and into my middle finger. Like if somebody asks me which one of my fingers is sore, they're going to be very offended when I actually show them. I did happen to see my neurologist through this time. It was early on, and he did a whole bunch of testing for things like rheumatoid arthritis and so on, but everything came back clean. The only thing that has remotely registered in my blood work has been a vitamin D deficiency and a phosphate deficiency. I am currently taking supplements for both of those, but it's early on in the process, and I'm not really sure if there's a link there. I am wearing splints to bed at night, but because I'm back at work and I'm a teacher, it's incredibly hard to wear these things during the day. I have tried going to the chiropractor for adjustments on both of my wrists and my neck, and it was a very short-term relief. It maybe lasted at most half of a day. Last week I went for a massage, and I really did find that helped, but again, it was only for a couple of days. I felt great into Saturday and Sunday, and when I went back to work on Monday, it was okay, but today, Tuesday, it's debilitating. It's really preventing me from doing what I need to do. I don't know what else to do next because this presents very different from the carpal tunnel that I had the last time. I do have a bit of the numbness now, but it is nothing like it was before. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I did see my family doctor last week to discuss it with her because the one day I woke up and I had a very pronounced bulge in the palm of my left hand. She did take a look and she said, you know what, this is fluid and we could give you a steroid shot for this, but should you need carpal tunnel surgery once again, this could really delay the process. So her advice was to wait until I see the neurologist, but I don't see that guy again until August, which I know isn't bad, and I have no right to complain because people wait years, but honest to goodness, this is really impacting my daily life. I've iced it, I've put heat on it, I have put Voltaren on it. Trust me, I've put Voltaren on it, and that's disgusting. But anyways, if anyone has tips or tricks, please drop me a comment because I've got to do something. This is literally causing me a lot of discomfort. Thank you to those who can offer me some advice. Much appreciated, friends.